Okay, in that case I am switching to my camera screen. This is my camera screen. Let me know how that is for you. This is our other screen test before we do some building and so forth. And I find out whether my CPU is completely going to melt. Okay, so that was the problem. Fair enough. Am I lagging? I feel like I might be lagging. CPU is completely maxed out at this. So I think I'm going to have to turn Google Chrome off completely, which is annoying because I don't quite know how I'm going to see the comments if I do. I think I'm going to have to load Twitch on my phone to see my own comments. What do you reckon? Yes, my Firefox is not working at all, which is where I have the issue there. Ah, that's helping quite rightly, as you say, with the CPU to have Chrome off completely, but I don't know whether I can see your chat now or not, Andy. Are you still there? Before we start our test build for the charity stream later this month in June. You are still there! Yay! My moderator is there. We have 3 viewers. Someone else is here. Don't be shy, let me know, because this is my test stream. It's worth letting you know that on June the 13th I will be doing a 12-hour charity stream. So we're just doing an hour here today, playing some Sims 4 for you. And I'm going to be talking to my mod a lot and working out kinks and things. But this is the main game screen. It's very fancy. So let me know how that's looking for you, whether there's lag and so forth. And I'm basically going to have at it and start building this floor plan. Otherwise we're never going to get anywhere. So I am now watching the comments on my phone. I'm going to have to figure out a better way of doing that for sure, because I definitely don't want to be looking at my phone all the time. I might have to have a second laptop. Oh, I'm not very good at lining things up. Is that level? Looks level. Everything looking okay. How are the graphics for you? Because I turned it down so that it was basically like laptop graphics, because I'm afraid of it all breaking, as I think one should be, quite rightfully, in these situations. Ooh, that's the closest I've ever judged that by eye. Good grief. Okay, what are we doing? That may well be people's main questions here. What the heck is she building? Graphics look good, yay! Okay. That's very good. That's worth knowing. I think I probably have a bit of a lag in when you're getting the audio based on that, but that seems to be normal for Twitch, so we'll leave that part as it is. So it's bang on 7 o'clock for anybody that's joining us. I now actually can't see fully how many viewers I've got and stuff, so I'm going to have to rely on the chat for this, mostly. I'm hoping as well that when we actually do this for real, Well, I mean, technically this is real today, and if anybody wants to donate to Macmillan Cancer Research whilst they're here and make it all the more real, indeed they can. I would like to test my donation alert at some point, but Just Giving was on Chrome before, so I don't necessarily think that's going to work very well here. Why is Chrome so irritating, guys? Do we know? I don't know if I've judged this right or not. I'm going to need some stairs to find out. Where are my stairs at? There they are. What kind of stairs would you have in a theatre's grand foyer? Big fancy red stairs, yes? Do we think? Nice big wide stairway. Why not? Oh, I don't need anywhere near as much space for the stairs. Lol. I'm working on a much larger canvas than I normally do. Fancy stairs, yes. I think I can put a fancy banister on these, but if I zoom in... Oh no, they're brick! Haha, that's wrong. Wow, that's what happens when you do these things without zooming out. Mega stairs, brackets, ooh fancy. They don't look all that fancy, to be honest with you. What have we got that's not brick? Carpeted stairs are required. I mean, are these fancy? That says mega fancy stairs, but they don't look that fancy to me. They look like tile. No, I'm not happy with that. I want red. I feel like theatre stairs should be red, yes? We're going to filter colours. We're going to find red. Red stairs. I think these are going to be brick again. Yes, they are. Lava steps. What on earth are they? Do you know what? I think we'll have to go with these fancy stairs. And we're just going to have to make it work with the Gothic architecture of the hallway. Could defo be fancier? Yeah, I know, but they're all... I don't understand why there aren't any like proper indoor stairs. And of course we're trying to make this a Victorian theatre. I would have liked carpet. It occurs to me that I don't very often do carpeted staircases. Ooh, actually the banisters are pretty fancy. The banisters are very fancy. Maybe if I bring the staircase in a bit, we can observe fancy banisters. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm much happier with that. Strictly speaking, I'm not supposed to be designing anything right now, because this is all floor plan for this stream, but I do feel that it would be helpful to put the stairs in, because it's something that I usually completely forget to do, and it helps me to space things out. Now, we're going to have some boring wooden stairs at the back, because for anybody out there who knows the book, or indeed might be watching this stream on a catch-up kind of situation afterwards, there's a staircase for the residents, because in Shadeborn people actually live in this theatre. So we are now doing a cheap-ass stairwell for the people that actually live here, as opposed to the fancy patrons that get to attend. the theatre. So as you may have guessed, the huge area out front is going to become the theatre, and indeed the stage, if I can find a tricky way of putting a split level in, which is always a difficulty in Sims architecture, but we shall persevere with it. I am working off a rough sketch of a floor plan. I know it doesn't look like it. I know it looks like I have no idea what I'm doing right now. But such is life that we have to figure these things out as we go along. Theatres usually have an aisle down the side, like here, right? That could be fine. Yes, people will be able to download this in the gallery when the whole build is finished, I should say, rather than just the floor plan, because I doubt that anybody would want to decorate an entire 6-story theatre from scratch. I may be wrong. There may be people out there who indeed are as nutty as I am about these things. But I'm going to see how much of this floor plan I can get today, and then I might have to finish the rest before we start the charity stream proper. So what I'm doing at the back now is arranging some dressing rooms. This bit that you see here is going to be like a backstage kind of area, and then we're going to have a little hallway coming off it and some dressing rooms here. I realised that it would be horribly overambitious of me to try and put in as many dressing rooms as they would realistically need for my enormous ensemble cast of characters that I actually have in the Shadeborn series. So I think we're just going for a small handful of dressing rooms to give the theme. I should really leave some kind of area for some kind of garden, because for anybody who's read the books, the garden gets quite important later on, because there are indeed bodies buried in it. Spoiler alert. So it would be fun to leave a bit of garden space. I think it's going to end up being on this far side on the right here, because these dressing rooms are taking up about as much space as I thought they would in order to do. So I'm going to move this one along slightly and make it a bit bigger in all directions, because there is a point where a character moves into the prop store because they need wheelchair access, and I will try not to spoilerize that any further than that for people who have not yet read the books. But that will actually be a converted prop store and will be the bedroom of one of the characters in here. So then we're going to need a kitchen diner, terribly modern configuration, and then a couple of little rooms at the back to finish off this bottom floor plan. And then I might be able to just slightly walk you through what on earth's going on here. In this bit we might put some doors in. Doors would be nice. I think I'm going to get rid of this wall, actually. We'll have a corridor, lots of winding corridors in old theatres and so forth. Is there a... There's going to have to be some kind of wall there, even if it... Yeah, we're going to have to split that into a wall. Okay. Top-down view. I shall show you what is going on. So this huge area at the front here is going to contain the seats for the theatre, which will go here. There needs to be some kind of orchestra pit. In fact, because this is so big, I'm actually just going to pull that out a little bit more because I think we're going to need more space there. There will be a stage here in a split level, which I might mess about with if I have time during this hour or not, and then this will form a backstage area where the actors would wait in the wings before they go on stage. I suppose this is a bit of a backstage area as well, because this is a hallway before you go into these individual little dressing rooms. At the back there's a wing. Here this will probably end up being a prop store. This is the former prop store, which, as I say, will be converted into a bedroom for one of the characters. We have a kitchen diner where the cast of the Theatre Imaginique meet for their meals, and there's a small sitting room at the back, which is actually too small to contain the entire ensemble in one go, no matter how much they try to cram in there. But quite a many scenes take place in there. And then there's a little extra room here. Hello, Lexi, I see you. My other moderator is here. She is here indeed. So, this little extra room, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. What else would you need in the theatre on a ground floor? Because I don't think I described anything in particular that needed to be in it in my book. So, might be worth knowing. So, I'm now hopefully going to raise this whole thing up on a nice foundation. There we go, smashing. I put some walls up, and we need a deck of some sort outside, which I'm hoping that if I snap to it, no, it's not going to connect because it's a different height. That's okay though. We can bring the height up. We can make it level. Is it high enough? There it is. That's the height. Because I want this deck to wrap around the foyer. Ooh, that went very badly. Lol. Let's do that an entirely different way. How about that? Because that did not work out how we planned. So, let's see, can we get some half walls or some fences? What's going on? Yeah. We're gonna do it this way. Lobby, bar, ticket office. This is one of the things, and this may surprise you because this is my mods talking and they know me. Hello to extra viewers. I see some numbers popping up there. This may surprise you. There isn't a bar at this theatre. That's not really their jam, even though it would very much be mine, as those of you who know me will attest. There is never once in the entire mention of it a bar. I might make a bar for the sake of the Sims. I don't know how true we're gonna be to these things as we go along. That looks quite good, I think. I'm gonna up this wall height. Tall walls. Oh, good lord. If I have tall walls everywhere, this is going to be an extremely tall build. A theatre without a bar. Yeah, I know. They don't really... At no point do the students, when they enter this place, go to a theatre bar, and it's clearly an oversight on my part. I'm not denying that, but there was never a bar written in. And you would think that, like, people living in a theatre would be quite happy to have a bar. Ah, lovely, we've got an awning. That's what I wanted. That's good. That's going to come in useful at another time. So, I'm not fully trying to do architecture and fancy bits, because I promised I wouldn't decorate this until the mainstream, even though I'm just building a frame now. But I am going to put these gorgeous columns in from the Vampire Pack. We're going to be using the Vampire Pack a lot to make this. There's several theatres that have invested more in the bar area than they have in the lighting rig. I'm sure I could name some of those with you, Red Rooster. Indeed. I bet I could. Okay, so we have an awning. And we're going to try and have... If I can get this right, we're going to have some basic wooden stairs. Now, one of the things that The Sims likes to do, which is really irritating, is that they won't actually let you put stairs on a diagonal. Even though, of course, it should be entirely possible to build diagonal stairs. I don't know, maybe we'll get that in an update one day. But what we're going to do for this theatre entrance is put the stairs on either side with some nice fancy vampirical Gothic banisters. Are they even the right colour? Like, what am I doing? Are they right? I don't even know. Ooh, they fancy. I like that. It's very Gothical. It never occurs to you in The Sims to make anything other than houses. Oh, I make a lot of stuff. I make bowling alleys, I make vets practices, I make things that The Sims doesn't actually have. I make train stations and things which are absolutely non-functional, like completely non-functional in The Sims. But I still like to make them. I like to see whether I can do these things because I think it's fun. This is where you see me get carried away with like small architectural things. Oh, that's floating in midair. Let's get rid of that. Because I did say I wasn't going to design, and yet here I am, putting extra railings in and stuff above the foyer, making this tasty little balcony because I can't help myself, and I just think it's really cute. But technically, architecturally speaking, I need to know where that is, so that when I build this second floor plan on top of it now, we don't get too carried away. See, part of that is going to get cut off immediately now as we put these walls up. Can you even see that wall? That is a proper wall. Okay. Standard National Railway station. Yeah, that nobody uses, especially at the moment. I built a really cute railway station that's in my Sims gallery, which everything is always under the same username because I like to do my branding. How far does that go in? This is where I get really annoyed with myself because I don't measure things properly before I do them. I think that's 3 squares in further than the wing, so that would be 1, 2, 3, and that'll be where the circle overlooks the stage when we come to put seats in. Now, that, as you can see, has made itself a room with a floor for anybody who is watching here who's new to the building. But of course, if we're doing a circle for a theatre, we don't want there to be a floor here, so I'm going to put a half wall in there, and then that should allow this to be 2 separate rooms where I can delete this floor and you find yourself looking down into the next part. So if I put something in here like a light, even just a basic lamp or something, doesn't have to be much to sort of indicate where the stage is going to be when we're building. You can now see this part is all solid where the seats will go for the circle, and that part looks down onto a stage. Lovely. So I'm going to go up another etage and build the grand circle whilst I'm here doing this bit, because this is the easy bit and I don't like doing the easy things. I want to get them out of the way and get on to the challenging bits. So, looks good already, thank you. Yeah, it's ambitious. I mean, I know I'm going to be building some characters and we might do like some gameplay bits with them as like spellcasters and things as well, but I wanted to have a build that would take me probably about half of the charity stream, and that's even when you've got a foundation in it already. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13! Oh, perfect for a Gothic horror novel. That was so not intentional. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right. So that would be, I'm just going to put a little wall in randomly there. I don't think I want the grand circle to come out quite that far. It would normally be a bit further back because you wouldn't have as many seats in that part. I'm going to have it go back on a diagonal because that's fancy. I probably should have done that with the circle as well. I might go back in and rebuild slightly to do that. Where does that come in? That's sort of one in from there. Not very good at building things evenly. I think that looks even. I do have a terrible habit of not counting stuff. That's what I'm trying to do it to look super professional in this. Because I'm by no means like a newbie builder, but I'm just dumb and I make mistakes all the time. Gosh, am I already at half an hour? I'm not even gonna get this floor plan done in one go, am I? I might have to just run another hour randomly at some point. I can't see my screen and my camera and my layout and stuff, so if my faithful mods could tell me if that all looks alright, because I don't really know. I've only got the chat on here because I did try to have, foolishly I will add, I did try to have Chrome open and it was not to be. My face or the camera angle, I might purchase a webcam in between now and the stream, so the camera angle could be better, I know, and my webcam is crap, but in general, is it coming through okay? Is there much lag on the camera image, or are you getting it, basically? Are you getting enough of me? You can see me and things. We'll pull that wall back. Let me see how that looks. Ooh, that's given us a nice little balconette there, except for this random wall, which now looks really ugly. So maybe we'll just leave that off completely, shall we? I don't know. Hang on, let's pick this railing up and see what we can do here. I might get rid of that railing afterwards. Doesn't look like it. I'm seeing all that I assume you want me to see. Yeah, so you've got the little me at the bottom, and I'm looking up now because I'm looking at it on my big screen. Donations. Oh, when did that happen? Did one of you two give me a £5, or is that a stranger? I am going to add the characters from the book. Yes, I'm going to build 8 of what I know to be the most popular characters based on what people have told me in the past. It was you! Thank you so much. I totally missed that, and I can't load. Did the animation come up okay with Ralph Wiggum? Partial success. Did you not see the animation? Let me know, please. I would like to know. I wonder if I can duplicate this staircase. Where's my staircase gone? Ah! Such typical things. The animation didn't happen. The ticker doesn't say your name, and but the progress bar did update. How annoying. I feel that that's going to be like a Just Giving issue, isn't it? Don't understand why that wouldn't go. What are these lava steps like? Are they ugly? Because they're red. How ugly are they close up? Oh, they're not too bad. Stone steps, that might work better than those weird tiley ones that we had before. Remove floor. No, I don't want to do that. Double check the links you've embedded. Yeah, I mean, funny story, which you guys don't know because I didn't have time to talk to you before we came online just now. I had to rebuild the entire thing in OBS because the default thing that Twitch gives you to actually do your stream, Twitch Studio, has such a horrible CPU guzzling nature that you can't use it, basically. it was using like more than 50% of my CPU, which, as you know, if you're trying to run The Sims as well, is not going to work. Heavily not going to work. So I rebuilt all this after having built it in Twitch Studio and having a completely different layout actually for a lot of the pages that I've got now. I had to totally rebuild it in OBS today. Why is there no ceiling on this? I don't have a ceiling on this part. I want a balcony here, but there's no... Oh, hang on a minute. Maybe I can do this in those nice vampire fences. Where are they? There it is. There's my fancy fence. Maybe if I put a fence around it, a balcony will appear, such is the weirdness of The Sims. There, yes, there it is. There's a floor. Cool. Wall. No, not that kind of wall. What's wrong with you? Like the Macmillan setup at the bottom. Yeah. Oh, more money came through. Again, I missed it. Animation didn't happen. Ticker doesn't. What happened with yours, Andy, when your animation wasn't working? How did you fix it? Did you just reload? You just reload everything in between? Because I'm getting the feeling that's what I might have to do. GIF link that you used wasn't working. I thought I'd got my GIF link working, I'll be honest with you. Gosh, I never thought about how I was going to do this roof. Real talk. What do theatre roofs look like? Kind of like this, right? Like a fancy domey thing at the front. Must be built within the boundaries. Oh no, the roof is tipping over the edge of the lot because I moved it forward. Arg. Can we move the whole lot? We can. We just want to move the house. No, wait, hang on. Is this going to move my balconies or not? You better move the whole house. I'm going to be so annoyed. I'm going to be fuming if this doesn't actually move the whole house. If this leaves one random balcony hanging around, like in the middle of nowhere, I'm gonna be annoyed. Go on, move then. Right, let's see. Oh, it did. It moved everything. Okay, good. So in that case, I might be able to bring this into some kind of overhang. Yes! Yes, roof, come through. That's quite a serious overhang, isn't it? Good grief. Found an alternative and put that in. Yeah, I thought that GIF was okay. Like, when I tested it, it was playing in the test. Which is really weird, but it's not playing live. So, I'm loath to open Chrome and try and test it now, whilst I'm in the middle of doing this. I don't think that's recommended somehow. Where's the thing where you can pull these and curve them down? Is it not here? Do we not have this feature? Oh, we do. We do have this feature. Cool. Okay. So we'll pull that down a little bit. So we kind of have a roof there, and we have a nice balcony at the back. And then I need an attic, which I found a cool tutorial about building attics the other day. So we're going to try and do that. About like workable attic spaces. I must remember to put stairs into this attic at some point when working on this floor plan. Right. There it is. Cool. And then we're going to put this on this side. And we'll go up one more for a proper roof on this back. Oh, hang on. Don't think that's the right kind of roof that I want. Just appeared on the ticker. Ah, okay, so maybe it's a lag thing that we're learning about then. I mean, that's worth knowing. Andy Hutchings, £5, thank you. Yes, okay, so we have learned that you do appear on the ticker eventually. That is good. So is the £2 Lexi then, or is that somebody else? Because we might see her appear on le ticker in a moment, if that is the case. This roof is hella ugly right now. I am aware of that. Don't worry. I will fix it. I promise. Yeah, so I might need a different GIF. Then I might not be able to use my Ralph Wiggum fantasy that I wanted to make come true. Sad times. Might just have to get that coin rainy one that you had. Which, I mean, it was cute. I just wanted to be silly with my Simpsons one, really. I'm probably not going to leave these fences all the way around this roof space, by the way. Probs will come back and do gargoyles and things when I decorate it properly. But I'm trying to set some kind of boundaries right now so that I know what is going on with my build. Oh, that roof is so ugly. That needs fixing. Will fix. Promise. Plenty of silly gifts on the internet. Yes, I would hope so. So hang on a second then. Let's step out for a moment whilst we're testing things and go to... What screen would it be? Is it on my cam only? Let's see. No, we're not on there. You are on the ticker on the cam only. My microphone is going to disappear for a moment because I'm going to put the away screen on so that we can see if you have appeared on the donor table there. Yes, you are listed on the donor table. That is good. That is also worth knowing. Oh, this roof is so ugly. How does one fix that? I'm falling less and less in love with this shape, actually, of that. But you know what? Let's do the floor plan, because that is so much more important right now. Oh, this is the trouble. As soon as you put a second floor on, and you've got a ceiling over it, everything is so dang dark that you can't see anything at all, and then you have to put these ugly little lights in to be able to see what you're doing. I will take the ugly lights back out at some point, I promise. Right, so we had these horrible stairs downstairs, and we're going to need them again. Traditionally this is supposed to be like a winding staircase, although I don't quite know how we're going to do it because the public stairs there are encroaching rather heavily on it. I might move those stairs. Where are they going? They're going to the Grand Circle, so we won't be able to get the Grand Circle from there anyway. I need to move those. Can they even get into the circle from here, or have I done that wrong too? Ha! That's so wrong. That needs fixing. Lol. Okay, stairs to La Grand Circle. And then this can be public area. And once again we close it off so that the residents of the Theatre Imaginique are living behind here. I suppose I could put a bar in. I mean, they don't have a bar, but it would be fun in a Sims build to have one, would it not? This would be quite a nice place for a bar and a terrace here, I think. Yeah, they can't even get into the circle from there. What am I thinking? That's terrible. It's so bad. Ooh, did that? Oh no, it deleted in the right place. Thank goodness. Okay. So, what we need is a diagonal here. That's a boy. They can get in now. They can get into the circle. Success. Yes, do a bar. No good venue is complete without. I agree. I don't know why I never wrote one in when I wrote it. Because you would think if you lived in a theatre it would be bloody nice to have a bar as well, would it not? Ah, that looks nice, the tiering of the circle and the grand circle. Now, I'm not looking forward to the decorative part where I have to put all the seats in. Because that's going to be terrible. Oh, the floor's come back. Nope, we don't want you. Floor, go away. There we go. There we go. We're looking down on where that stage will be. The single lonely lantern. I'm going to put some doorways in. Why not? You're going to go slowly crazy. Yeah, putting the seats in. I will. For real. The concern is real. Oh, that's a cute arch. Can they get in there? Will they be able to... That's accessible, right? They can get through that. Probs. Probably. Oh, look at this fun. Look what I've done here. Nah, you can't actually get in at all. So if you come through this archway, you're just going to go out into thin air. Fun. This is why we do floor plans, Kimberly. Because you can't do things. Because you're stupid. Ooh! Why have I got daylight? I think my roof just vanished. Yep, my whole floor just vanished. Up here. Groovy! Sims builds for the win. I love it when it does things automatically that don't make any sense. There we go. Right, so we've got... No, we still haven't got a floor. Nah. Guys. Do it early on before the tiredness sets in. I know, on a 12-hour stream, like... Concerns. Real concerns. Oh, right. You know when The Sims just doesn't do certain things? And you're like, why would you not intuitively put a floor in there? Considering that clearly I'm going to want a floor because there's a door leading to it. Right. So that is now correct again. But as you may have noticed, I've lost my ceiling. For no reason. Do you know what? I'm going to take this roof off. I'm not feeling it. Was anybody else feeling that roof? Because I was not. I've gone off that roof. Which does beg the question, what we're going to do with it instead? Not really. Yeah, I was not featuring that roof. At all. Right, I'm going to have to put this in because I will go around and delete the walls in a minute, but I need to get a ceiling back on it. So hopefully I can go in and delete these walls manually now and it won't take my ceiling away as well. Yeah, it's not going to take my ceiling away. Good, 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 good. Just to be sure that it doesn't. There we go. Right. Attic space. That needs stairs. I must remember that. Now, what am I going to do with this roof? If not that. Actually, maybe I should move this one along and try and line them up because, like, architecture and stuff and things suggests that that might be a good idea to line one space up with another. If that was... I can't see what I'm doing in the camera. I bet I'm like weaving my head like a bird looking at this, because I do that a lot, as though moving my head is actually going to change the angle that I'm looking at it from, as though this is a real building. I get a bit carried away like that in The Sims a lot. Oh, there's another floor up here. Haha, don't like. Go away. You shouldn't be there. I will tidy this up, I promise. I know that this thing at the back is not even. So what if I just bring this over? I don't know. I mean, that looks more like a normal roof. At least more normal than the previous one did. I know I've got a huge gap here that I will have to fill with more roof underneath it. But it's a start, right? Will you be able to do a big sign for the front? Strictly speaking, design-wise, it's one of these things. It's one of these things that's weird about the Theatre Imaginique, is that in my books they're a theatre kind of like by invitation only, which doesn't sound like a successful business model for a theatre at all. I am keenly aware of that. Ooh, that's not going to work. Oh, this roof. Do you know what? Let's go back to the floor plan. This is what I do. Pro tips. When you're struggling with something, ignore it. And maybe it will solve itself later on. And you just go about your business, making floor plans instead. So all of this now is living space here, which is good because we've got a lot of bedrooms to fit in. I need to do 4 bedrooms and a grand bathroom in this one. I realised just now that I didn't finish answering that question about the sign. Sorry. Yeah, because they're kind of a invitation only theatre, it's not something that would occur to them to have huge signage outside, because they don't really want people there that aren't the right people, I guess, because in the book it's all supernatural and so forth. These are going to be some weirdly shaped bedrooms. I'm going to have a fun challenge to like furnish these when the time cometh to do it. So, how many people have I got here? I guess I'll put like a grand bathroom. Maybe we'll have this corridor snake around like a proper corridor. Architecture, yes. I know how it works. Sure I do. Ooh. Yes. Oh, yes. Come through, windy corridor, yes. I never do corridors like these. I'm usually trying to save space, but because this is such an enormous build, because of the theatre, I've got weird alcoves and things. These are not going to have any windows in them, it occurs to me. So one of those is definitely going to have to be a bathroom, because bedrooms should have windows, we think, yes. Let's see, steps of wood. We're going to need one more. Do we need one more here? Where's that going to lead? That's going to lead onto the roof. No. Yes, they do have roof access. Of course they do. Huh. I've read my own books. I know what happens. I remember them going on the roof very distinctly. Yeah, and now we've got the thing where it all lights up and it looks very pretty, but it's because there's an open space here leading onto the roof, which I now need to fix. So I think we'll have a little tower around this for roof access, and I'll put a special door in it afterwards, and it can be a cute little turret tower when I actually decorate it. What time are we on? 1:45. I'm going to finish in about 5 minutes or so. Oh wait, what does my timer say? My timer says 7 minutes to have done an hour, which is what I need to do. So I don't know, I might stream this again at some point whilst I'm still building it, if indeed the internet is strong enough from Nan's place when I move. Oh, help. What do I do about this roof? Oh. Floor plan. Let's do the rest of these bedrooms. whilst I ruminate about the roof. So we need some crappy lights. Sims basic ass crappy lights to be able to see what we're doing. Oh, I have a little handful of viewers. Hello. If you have joined me, this is a test stream. The main event is a 12-hour charity stream with plenty Sims building, including furnishing this entire gorgeous theatre that you can see me building here. And we will be doing that as a 12-hour stream for Macmillan Cancer Support. So if you're watching this and you quite like what you're seeing at the beginning of this build, I'm going to be going offline in about 5 minutes. I might come back and finish this build at some point soon in another stream this week. But follow the channel and join me on June the 13th when I will do the whole shebang. I need some stairs to get into this attic. I've made a nice attic space over here. I don't know whether I mentioned it earlier as well, but this space has got to have a very deep basement in it as well. So this might actually be my first 6-story Sims build ever. Yes, thank you, Mod Andy. Thank you, Red Rooster, for telling people what is going on better than I can. If we pick up any follows from this, ready for the stream, that would be super duper. Right, how many rooms do I need up here? I need 1, 2, 3. Once again, we need 4 bedrooms up here, and we might have another grand bath. Why not? I think where this gorgeous balcony is, on this side, that can be a big master suite for the main characters of the story. Oh, look, a weird little triangular corner. I shall have fun filling that now that I've built it for myself. That's not weird at all. Who shall we have? We'll have somebody next to them here. Right. So we have that, and then yeah, I'll do that little windy corridor trick that I did before. This is gonna have so many bedrooms and bathrooms in it. But if you ever wanted like a functional theatre for 8 Sims to live in quite comfortably, I mean this will actually house 12 Sims, so you could probably even have roommates, like several in it if you wanted to, because the characters in the book will surmount to 12. So that's pretty cool. Oh, that does not work. Haha. Okay then, we're doing it like that. Did I put a wall there? Yeah, I did. I don't need a wall there. That's the stairs to the attic. We don't need that. She doesn't go here. Just checking, because I have a tendency to overshoot there. 3 minutes. He is a word man. That's true. Oh, Andy's building copy pastes to use in the stream. Yay, copy pastes. Good old copy pastes. That will be very good. It will be super useful, because I definitely will not have any kind of level of concentration to do it. Oh, why is that screwy there now? Oh no, trick of the light. It's okay. It's the Sims messing with me. It's a trick of the light. Oh, this floor plan. This is a hot mess. But there's a corridor now, and there's stairs to the attic. These are going to be some wide-ass corridors. But what do we have here? We're 1, 2, 3, 4 5 bedrooms. Oh, somebody can have a separate bedroom that wasn't going to before. Cool. Right, stairs into the attic. Some sort of roofing, which we still haven't quite figured out. I'm hoping to run out the clock without having to deal with the roof. Right, let's have a look at a top-down view of this floor plan and see if we have achieved our goal for today at least. Okay, stairs. Stairs are functional. I don't have a downstairs floor plan. I haven't done the basements yet, which concerns me. So that's definitely something that will have to go in another preparatory thing prior to this. And then on the next floor up, we have the ground circle of the theatre here overlooking the stage. That's the first floor cut through that you can see there. Public area with some more stairs, and then residential area with various lovely rooms, and then the same again but with some stairs going up to the attic and going up to this little sort of fire door, so that if you're not in the attic you can still get out, because I quite like the idea that the attic is self-contained, because it's going to be like a potioneer's apothecary style thing. Right, let's put the walls up completely and see how far we've got. Ooh, oh, it's not bad, is it, for a shell? I better save this. How worrying would that be if this crashed after an hour's work? So, the roof is not finished. If anybody wants to get in touch with me with some suggestions about that between then and now, that would be super. But whilst that's saving, I'm going to go on the cam only thing and say thank you for joining me for this test stream. And if you've enjoyed what we've got here so far, this is a shell build for Macmillan Cancer Research for a 12-hour marathon that I'm doing, where I'm going to be decking this out as a gorgeous Gothic theatre when I figure out the roof, because the floor plan is done now. It's going to have about 10 bedrooms in it, so you can house a lot of Sims in it. We're going to make the Sims all of the magical creatures that live within this Gothic theatre as well. So yeah, it's going to be a real journey. I might have to come back on and do basements and figure out this roof at some point. So if you see me online again before the 13th of June, it's another test stream where you can come and advise me on how to fix this hot mess of a roof. I would absolutely love that. But other than that, for now, I'm going to bid you adieu. And please donate to Macmillan Cancer Support, share the stream, and follow the channel so that you know when I'm live again finishing this fabulous, fabulous build. But other than that, thank you to my lovely mods for joining me, and for our little handful of viewers that we have so far, please, please, please follow the channel. There's plenty more to come in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm Casey Finn, and I will see you anon. Bye!